Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We are live from South High for the second game of the day. Miller Lite in the blue takes on Hannigan's Outlaws in the black. Snap. Big Mike on first down. Is going to fire it up and...
Jameer!
Incomplete. As we take the field. All game. Miller Lite in the blue. Number 5 in the power rankings currently, but they are number 6 in the league standings. They sit at 4-3. A win today, though, will put them as the number 5 seed due to the tiebreaker over 5-3 Ruckus. Hannigan's Outlaws in the black, aka the Red Knights. They are currently sitting at 2-5 this season. They will need a lot of help to move up in that B bracket standings. As Big Mike takes a snap on first down, throws, complete to Zeke as he turns up and...
Good job, Big.
Lee Royale as we try to stay in. If it fails this time, I'm going to have to pull live for the rest of the day, if not for a bit. Seems like the sideline over there is just a dead zone. So I'm going to stay towards here for the most part until something improves.
Let it go, give space. Hey, Scunnion.
We've just not been able to stay in at all.
Actually, go 4.
The worst case scenario is we don't go live the rest of the way and just simply record games and upload later. We'll see how that goes.
Play matchup as they come through. Okay, make sure their cross is good.
If anybody's watching, please give me a heads up on the quality of the stream, just so I know. Snap, Big Mike to his left. And
good pull, Jeff.
He got the pull. So 4th down coming up for Miller Lite. Game tied at 0 between Miller and Hannigan's Outlaws. We may have to stay on this sideline for the entirety of the day. The visiting sideline over there has just not been practical to use today. And the result of it is I've had to restart the stream multiple times. If anybody has a hot spot for program mayhem, that'd be great, just so we can get a guarantee.
Step back, Jameer. Yep. All right. Carry that job. There go.
Snap, Big Mike to his right. And he's going to throw it. Got it right in front of you. Touchdown, Miller Lite. And Miller Lite has taken a 6-0 lead on Hannigan's Outlaws. As they will attempt the extra point. We'll stay on this sideline. I don't want to say for the rest of the day, but there might be a possibility if we can't get good service.
Watch it again. Watch the same thing again. Hey, back up.
Yep.
Extra point coming. Option pitch to the left, and they get the flag. And Hannigan's Outlaws offense will take the field for the first time today. A quick recap this morning. Warriors defeated Top Gun 13-12. Worth noting, every game between Warriors and Top Gun has ended with a 1-point differential. 20-19 last spring, the Warriors won. 7-6 last fall, Top Gun won. And 13-12 Warriors today. Can you say rivalry with these two? Especially after the damage Ricky Miller took to his nose earlier, as his nose was shattered in 2, but he was still playing with his blood coming on the jersey and everything. A heroic effort by Miller and Top Gun, but Warriors just too much in the end. Warriors have clinched the number 1 seed in the B bracket.
Okay.
Unless the Knights can make up their point differential of minus 24 to the Warriors minus 6, which I don't think will happen. Snap, Hoffman. Fires, incomplete. Off the hands. Second down coming up as the heat is on.
D-line. D-line, check with me.
So we're finally getting some kind of resemblance of a spring here, with summer looming next week. The high today is supposed to hit 91. Rain was at 20%. I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it's not going to happen at least.
Yep.
Snap. Hoffman fires, intercepted, and it's lateral back, and I don't think he was ready for that. But Andy picked off, and Miller Lite will take over.
You good, Boogie? You good? Hey, Meese. You all right?
We apologize for the strip on screen.
Yep.
Remember when we used to have just that one jug with the one cup and everybody come off the field and get wet grass floating around. Said you were thirsty.
As we'll move to the first down line, we'll see if Service stays in this part of the field. So far, the map of Service has just literally been this sideline.
Give me two.
But I don't know how far it'll go before I have further issues.
Watch the screen. Move up, Charlie. Charlie, puck this.
First
never
down
mind.
for
Bunch it over.
Miller Lite.
Bounce it over.
Hand off to the left.
Good pull,
And
John.
nothing there
Good
for
pull,
Such.
John.
I really have to have
Second down coming up for Miller. If anybody in here can share the stream to the main league page or the Uncut page or even the national page, feel free. We are hoping to stay in with coverage today. So far, not so good. I'll be doing another test stream at halftime to see if perhaps we can get service somewhere aside from this sideline. Snap. And a bad one at that.
Good rush, Pete.
So third down coming up for Miller Lite. What's at stake in this game? For Miller, it is the number 5 seed. With a win, they will be 5. With a loss, they will stay at 6. And for Hannigan's, it is a chance for the 1 seed, but they are going...
Warriors won, so that makes them the 1 seed in the big round.
Even with point differential being changed?
They got 3 wins. Unless we win today,
You'd be at...
they'll beat us on different.
True, but you would have 3 wins too today if you won. I know. Just tune me out. I get it. It's okay. I'm just the a-hole commentator. It's fine. You know me. Love you, Andy.
Hey, make the ball move. Make the ball move. Watch the ball.
Those night shorts are really nice. I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Javon Parker, for, I believe, sharing the stream. I could be wrong about that. You just said he posted in the league.
Corey.
Snap, Joey, to the left. And not there. A 4 or 5, maybe.
Play. Watch the count.
So fourth down coming up as we have an injured player.
Pete, you all right? Go, Chad.
Seems like he's fine, but they're going to need a
Pete, come off.
substitution.
Pete, come off.
Thank you, Ashley.
Come off for 1. Fourth down. Get your head back together again in 2 plays.
Fourth down coming up for Miller Lite.
Watch the count.
Snap, lead, right to his right. Pitches it. And Joey, did he get him?
He's over. The ball was over.
Big Mike says the ball was over. It was right in front of us. I don't know. What do you think at home?
Oh, come on, yo.
They had to move right as he got pulled due to it coming towards us. But the Hannigan's Outlaws will take over. as we move down the field. Hopefully we could stay in. 0-0 or 6-0. 6-0. Yeah, I'm slipping. 6-0 is the score here in favor of Miller Lite. See if the Outlaws can get some momentum. Snap, Hoffman, they got him. And that would have been a touchdown if not for the pull. Second down coming up for the Outlaws, who, in spite of the numbers on the sideline, are actually a little understaffed. Maybe about 3 of those are actually playing today. So a roster of 12 against the Miller Lite team, who is all ready for the A bracket. Their opponent will be figured out sometime by the end of this day. It could be anyone from, there's still possibility of Adrenaline Rush, there's still possibility of Mayhem Program and affiliates. So any of those 4 may be their opponent. We will not know to the end of the day. And I believe that's quarter. So at the end of 1, the score is Miller Lite 6, Hannigan, that's Outlaws 0. Next week will be playoffs here in the Washington County Flag Football League. We'll have coverage of all A bracket games as well as some of the B. Maybe all of it if possible, depending on how much the heat kills me. They didn't quite do so well last spring. Hopefully this spring's a bit different. Hoffman in the gun. Snap. Rush coming, they got him again. So third down coming up. And the sun's starting to get in our eyes a little bit. Snap, Hoffman, and they got him. 3 consecutive sacks on the drive.
Hey, if I I'll just let go.
Yes, sir. As 4th down hits, and the Outlaws do.
Yeah.
And punt coming for the night, for the Outlaws rather. And very high, and it'll bounce. And he'll catch it on the bounce, but he can't quite hold on to it. And so Miller Lite will take over. And we'll stay on this cone. As I said earlier, we will try to, at halftime, move around a little bit to see if I can get service on other parts of the field. The theme today has been only this side, which is not ideal. I'd like to get as many angles as I could,
Well, at least we had to get a couple, you know
but
what I mean?
I'd rather stay safe than sorry.
I got to go back to that first
interception for the outfield. I'm just saying, you know.
I'd like to try to bring you all as much coverage as I can of today's activities. We'll have 3 games here. We tried to have the 4th quarter of Warriors Top Gun. We just could not get the connection to stay up at all. Warriors won that game 13-12. More likely than not, they're the 1 seed. Top Gun will be the 3 seed, unless Assassins beat ADR. Option coming.
Good ball, Charlie. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Blue flag.
Remember, Assassins, Top Gun, Survivors are all in a 3-way tie. But Top Gun has the advantage due to the point differential, a much higher one than Assassins, who have the lowest in the league, and Survivors, who I believe are 2nd lowest.
Hit me, baby.
They got plenty to eat out here, Mike. Yeah, they just got crabs up there. They never had a vendor. This guy up on the hill, that's what Becky was.
Hey, Larry.
One of the guys in the league had them guys.
First down for Big Mike.
Both of them mad at me because they're both here.
Going to the right.
Pass.
Fires incomplete.
I have no idea. Crab fries. Oh, they got crab fries.
We won't know. I'll find out tomorrow. It depends on what everybody else picks. We'll be the 2 seed. We'll probably be the 2 seed in the B. So we'll have a choice, but we'll be the last one to have it. Actually, we won't have a choice. We'll be the next and last one to have a choice. Great job, defense. Stay in this.
He's trying to get stick.
So they line up. And see what they say. False start is going to be the call.
They blew the whistle. They blew the whistle. Hey, Pete, if you jump off sides, touch the guy.
So a false start on Miller Lite.
False start? Yeah!
Miller thought it was on the Outlaws, but it's on
False start on
them.
Lid.
As one of the linemen for the Outlaws came across.
All right, still.
As we are live here from South Hagerstown on this Father's Day Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the dads here in the WCFFL and all the dads watching here on Y2 Sports. If you're looking for a good time, take your dad out today for some flag football fun. We have Bella's Bites and Fatty's over there if you're looking to get your fill or a meal. And we have some great football action on the field. Snap, Big Mike.
Cross it, trade it.
Throws still high, incomplete. So 4th down coming up for Miller Lite. And we talked about the effort Top Gun had today against the Warriors. Hannigan's Outlaws has come out with that very same effort. But they have just as much of a fight against a Miller Lite team who they may not be starting Mert, but they are still one of the best teams in the league. A very unorthodox year for Miller. They're 4-3. They just finally clinched an A bracket spot last week when they defeated the Assassins 58-0. The largest margin of victory in the modern WCFFL era.
Hey, they gotta go here. Back off.
They were just short of setting a points record. So Big Mike on 4th is going to punt it. And a good punt by Big Mike. And it's rolling down there.
Pick it up.
And they're going to try to get it, but they're going nowhere with it. So it looked like they were going to go for it, and then Mike punted it, and what a great punt that was. Tight end, quarterback, and punter too. Big Mike can do it all. So we'll be here at the first down line for Hannigan's. As they trail 6-0 to Miller Lite. here in the annual Hoffman Bowl between the Red Knights and Broadaxe. But I'm referring to them by their throwback names. Knights wearing their Hannigan's Outlaws throwbacks, and Broadaxe used to be called Miller Lite. They're not wearing the Miller throwbacks, but close enough. We'll call them that. Snap coming. Hoffman fires. Is that a completion? Yes, sir.
Let's go! Catch, Camo. Only 6
And a completion by Smith. And the Knights might be getting into a little bit of rhythm right now. Let's see what they can do with this drive. Second of 5 games today. Coming up at noon will be Mayhem versus the Program, the game of the week. Hopefully we'll be able to shoot it from more than just a sideline angle. And then at 1:30 it'll be Assassins versus Adrenaline Rush. And then the final game of the day, and what a way to conclude the regular season, we will have for you Mayhem versus ADR at 3 o'clock. Hoffman fires, complete. He got it.
That's how we go, man. That's how we go. Let's go.
And I'm getting that temperature is too hot battery charge at warning. Hopefully we can get that resolved. The heat is coming up, which is causing overheating problems. Let's see, my battery currently is at 40. I'm going to try to give it time to cool down a little. That is a recurring problem in the heat, is that the battery does not charge. So we'll try to do our best. A lot of things working against us today. Snap, Hoffman. Intercepted, Zeke, and he's gone.
You gotta go, baby.
Laterals it back for a touchdown, Miller Lite. He's got to be touchdown, Andy. And he intercepted it, but it won't count as a pick 6 because he didn't have flags on. I thought the rule was touch on that, but maybe I'm wrong. First and goal coming out for Miller Lite. As the lateral backfires. And instead of a pick 6, it's just their ball first down at about the 16. So still point potential here. But it's not exactly what they wanted.
You got it.
So 4:10 and running. Snap. Inside to Zeke, who is dashing and slashing his way for a touchdown, Miller Lite. And the score increases to 12-0 Miller. So extra point coming.
Fried fish down here and fried fries up
I
there.
know, right?
Good, you're good, yeah.
I know I'm headed to during the ADR Assassins game. Snap coming. Mike tosses it back to Such. He's going to fire it. Interception. And the score remains 12-0. So we'll move back to the first down line. Score 12-0. Been a brutal day for most of us out here. Top Gun dressing only 10 in a 13-12 loss to the Warriors. Gutsy effort. Hannigan's only has 12, and that is the number of points they trail by here against Miller Lite in the second quarter. A gutsy effort thus far.
Hey, let's produce, yo.
And I seem to be having issues with phones. Try to get it resolved.
It's the first quarter, right?
Second quarter.
2 minutes.
2-minute warning. The refs are not very loud of announcing it. So first down here for Hoffman and company.
False start. Second half?
Second quarter.
Oh, second quarter. We play 4 quarters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we good. It's only first half. Yeah, it's only the first half. That's what I thought. We didn't even have halftime.
Oh, I know.
So 2 minutes to go. 12-0 is the score in favor of Miller Lite. Snap load. It's going to be dead. A snap sack, as I call it.
Throw another low snap. I'm a snap.
Just got to wonder with the hot weather and the black shirts, could this be a disadvantage for the Outlaws? As Drew models our Hannigan's Outlaws throwback look. Possibly one of the best uniforms in the league this season. A classic look. I remember back when I was a kid, Hannigan's played up here. About Drew's age, to be exact. That was the late 90s here in the Washington County Flag Football League. Hard to believe it was 20 years ago. Snap. Hoffman fires. Complete. First down to Smith. Beautiful. And a timeout by Hannigan's. It was back in the late 90s that I first came up here to the WCFFL. I was here from my dad, whose team Hammers played up here from about 97 to or somewhere earlier, something like that, sometime in the mid to late 90s. Hannigan's and Miller Lite were one of the teams I remember from that time period.
But now he does some kind of
Hammers is no longer around. They went defunct sometime in the early 2000s. As we see members of Mayhem arriving in Market Street shirts. Interesting. The old Market Street Mayhem. Maybe Mayhem will wear throwbacks today. And a sack, but a penalty flag. Might have been offsides. Seemed like everybody stopped though.
Find a shady spot. That's almost paid.
And I'm getting that battery warning again. Getting an overheating warning again for the battery. As the heat is on, snap, Hoffman fires, incomplete. So second down coming up for the Outlaws.
What do you do? What do you do? A post? Yeah. You drop another one. We switching, bro. I didn't know. I was about to. I was like, oh. I see this one. I thought we were. That's what he was looking at. He didn't think he was going to get through. And then he heard the footstep. Oh yeah.
So here we go. Snap coming for Hoffman and company. And they got him. Another sack. And this is picked off. The interception won't count, but the sack will.
You heard? Watch this. The only pass that's been caught by his dad. He used to play for them. Oh, you
Yeah, I wonder where.
He's one of the best shit talkers out there. I'm like, nobody can go after him because he's 13.
Yeah.
35 seconds remaining. Is the official's call on it as we are in direct sunlight. Feels good.
Drop back into the pocket and must have done like this spin.
Snap, Hoffman, and incomplete.
Nobody there. What are you doing? Like it was
Fourth down coming for the Outlaws.
Get to me, y'all. Yep. Everybody good.
Snap coming. Hoffman. Time to throw. Gets it off. Complete. He's going to be short of that first down line. As Miller Lite will take over.
Drop. 13 seconds.
So 13 seconds left.
13. Put him in outside linebacker.
What's up, dude?
Finally got a stabilizer.
I do. I just wish I had service to go
I
with
had that
it.
same one. I could have gave it to you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Shit. I just wish I had service. That's my problem right now. I'm able to get service like this part of the field, and that's it.
Really?
Every time I've gone onto the field, it's cut out on me.
It changes every time, every day.
I'm starting to notice that because like a month ago I had no issues. A week ago I had no issues. Today I have all kinds of issues. That's what I'm saying. I can't figure it out.
Hey, Charlie. If he catches it out, so be it. Don't
So I'll be glad to be back in smoke soon because I don't have these issues still.
back off.
Here we go. First down, 13 seconds to go for Miller. Big Mike throws it, and it's incomplete.
He don't want it. You don't want it, Lou. You ain't want that for real. Muffin McMuffin.
Okay, which piece do you want? Here comes Kevo back. Tell me what you want to do.
15 minutes today, Jonas. There's 5 games. There's only 12. There's 6.
Rush wide outside.
Though we should just play 15 anyways.
Hey, no push.
Here we go. Big Mike. And the gun. Snap. Complete. The Zeke. And he's still going. And look at him go. Let's see if we can keep up with him. They're on the field, but the time run out. And I believe time ran out. And yes, sir, time ran out. So at halftime, Miller Lite leads Hannigan's Outlaws 12-0. And we're going to walk on the field to try to see if we can keep its service. Just so I know if I can film other spots in the second half. The sun becoming a factor over there. So we'll do like a quick walk onto the field. So far, we're okay. We've not had service for the most part today. Anytime I've been on the field, it's cut out. Anytime I've been on this sideline, it's cut out. Over here, however, I've been fine. So, let's take a quick walk. As Miller Lite leads Hannigan's Outlaws, rather. 12-0. As you look over and see the program warming up. Number 2 in the power rankings, number 2 in the league. As they take on Mayhem, who is getting prepared. That'll be a noon kickoff. So far, we are so good. So I'm going to try to do multiple angles in the second half and see if it works. Till then, we'll see you at halftime in the second with the score. Miller Lite 12, Hannigan's Outlaws 0. We'll be right back, hopefully.